Hello, Pewter people. Scott Reynolds here with another Pewter Pulse. Last week, I named a player who could be a super sleeper on the Bucs defense heading into Bucs training camp this summer. But is there another super sleeper on the offensive side of the ball? Turns out that there is, and that's the subject of today's Pewter Pulse. I'll get to that in a moment, but first, a reminder, hit the thumbs up button on this video, give it a like. Also, leave a comment. I love reading your comments. And when you do those two things, it helps us with the YouTube algorithm and gets our videos out in front of more awesome Bucs fans like you to enjoy. Also, please head over to our YouTube channel, Pewter Report TV. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. And you can help us get to 20,000 subscribers before the start of the Bucs 2025 season. So thank you. Okay, last week I revealed that undrafted free agent defensive back J.J. Roberts was the Bucs super sleeper on defense after eye-opening performances during the rookie minicamp, the OTAs, the mandatory minicamp. It turns out there's another undrafted free agent turning heads, but this time on the offensive side of the ball. So who is it? All right, let's get to it. That's the subject of today's Pewter Pulse. No, it's not seventh-round wide receiver Tez Johnson. He's not much of a sleeper at this point, is he? And it's not Cam Johnson, an undrafted free agent wide receiver from last year. He was the buzzworthy sleeper last summer. This year's offensive sleeper is Josh Williams, an undrafted free agent running back out of LSU. Now, Williams was never truly featured at LSU as the Tigers used a running back by committee approach, and they rotated their backs. In fact, only one running back topped 1,000 yards during Williams' 5 years at LSU, and that was Tyrion Davis-Price, who barely did it with 1,003 yards back in 2021. But Williams did get more opportunities later in his Tigers career to tote the rock, and he averaged a healthy 4.8 yards per carry during his time at LSU. Williams also proved to be a quality receiver out of the backfield, and he averaged an impressive 8.5 yards per catch over his career. But what the Bucs love about Williams isn't just the stat sheet, which isn't that overwhelming. It's his instincts as a runner and as a receiver. There's no wasted movements, no dancing in the backfield with this guy. He runs with a sense of urgency, fights for every yard as a north-south runner, and Williams has really good vision to see holes develop and enough bursts to get through them to the second level in an instant. Now, Williams doesn't have breakaway speed, although he did run in the 4.4s at his LSU Pro Day. Wasn't enough to get him drafted because he didn't really have a lot of production at LSU. And at 5'9", 210 pounds, he's built like Sean Tucker, who is 5'10", 205, but he doesn't have Tucker's breakaway 4.3 speed. Instead, he's more like Bucky Irving, although Williams doesn't have Irving's special make-you-miss running style. But he is physical, runs low to the ground, and can get yards after contact. What Williams does have is really good contact balance, which is more important than speed at the NFL level, where 80-yard runs are few and far between, and 18-yard runs are considered big plays in the ground game. That's where he's similar to Irving, and perhaps even better than Tucker. The reason why the Bucs are so excited about Williams is because this very well could be Rachaad White's last season in Tampa Bay. As you know, White is in a contract year, and Irving has already supplanted him as the leading rusher after his 1,000-yard season as a rookie last year. White will probably want the opportunity to compete to be a lead back elsewhere in 2026. So the Bucs will have an open spot on their depth chart next year, and Williams could fill it after a year on the practice squad this season. Or maybe Williams forces Tampa Bay to keep 4 running backs in 2025 if he impresses enough this preseason. The Bucs still really like Sean Tucker, who is the most explosive runner on this roster. And the thinking is that he'll move up to RB2 on the depth chart in 2026 should Rachaad White depart, as expected. And perhaps he'll even steal some snaps from White this season with continued improvement. He's got to improve as a pass protector to get on the field more because third downs belong to Rachaad White. If he can do that, he'll get more playing time and perhaps more carries and catches as a result. But Tucker will also need another really good preseason, ripping off some big runs to maintain his spot on the depth chart as RB3 and keep Williams from taking it if he impresses this August. With Bucky Irving and Rachaad White already established as Tampa Bay's 1-2 punch in the backfield, we're going to see an awful lot of Sean Tucker and Josh Williams in the Bucs preseason games. And that should be really exciting to watch because these guys are not training camp fodder or scrubs. With their talent, they should be able to really show out this August and put on a show. Tucker could be a starter for maybe a couple of NFL teams right now, and Williams has the Bucs buzzing about his potential as a sleeper on the offensive side of the ball. Tampa Bay's running back room was already stacked with Bucky Irving and Rachaad White and Sean Tucker. And now the addition of Josh Williams, well, it only makes the position stronger. Not this year, but in years to come, even if White leaves Tampa Bay and after the 2025 season, the Bucs should still be 3 deep at the running back position. That's quite remarkable. What's also remarkable is that we're growing by leaps and bounds over there at Pewter Report TV, our YouTube channel. It's where you can find my Pewter Pulse videos, as well as other great Bucs video content like our Pewter Report podcast, which happen 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday at 4 p.m. all summer long. We'll adjust that schedule according to the training camp schedule, but we're going to continue to have 4 podcasts for you every single week during the Bucs season as well. And we want you to go over to Pewter Report TV and check that out. Also hit the subscribe button, please. We're about 19,400 plus subscribers. So we're on our way to 20,000. Please help us get there. Make sure you follow us on X, Facebook, and Instagram at Pewter Report, and visit pewterreport.com all summer long for content as we get you ready for Bucs training camp, which will be here before you know it. And I'll be back soon with a new Pewter Pulse.